Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing pretty well. As you know, I have a Carnival ticket giveaway that I need to do. I normally do this on Sundays, but yesterday I just got really busy doing stuff with the family, couldn't quite get it done, so I'm here to do it right now really quickly and give you just a few updates about the game. Now, you can always watch the weekly AMAs from Honor versus Madness to see where they're at. Some of the quick things that I'll talk to you about right now. Let me just mute it because I don't want it to go in. They showed us some more screens of the motion capture people working on making the animations that are going into the spells. Again, this game is not a simple game. It is being made by a game studio that does make AAA games. Will this be a AAA title? I think it will be in the TCG world, but it might, not be what you're expecting if you're looking for like a AAA shooter or something like that. So it was good to see, though. We have some more updates coming to that. Some of the other updates, here's another one right here that they went over. It was really just talking about the token and the staking contract. The main thing they wanted to point out on the staking contract, I'll go ahead and go to the staking page. Right here. This is their bridge. That's kind of funny. I didn't realize it's going to the bridge page. But for all of these stakes, right, you go in for 30 days, 90 days, 360 days, 180 days. Kind of a question here is what happens, if I do the 360-day stake today, that's not going to end until next year because I want to get this big percentage. Will I get my tokens if the game comes out and the staking contracts in general come to the end? Because the staking of the token and these rewards we're earning now are kind of only meant to be given to us before the game is coming out. Then once the game has come out, you're supposed to stake your tokens into the game, and then there'll be rewards for having tokens staked within the game as opposed to rewards for just staking the tokens. That's basically a transition the game will go through. What they let you know is if you stake, it does mean that you will get your APR, you will get your tokens, and that's a for sure. But if you don't, but if you do, like say the 180 or 360-day stake today, do understand that there's a good chance your tokens will still be staked when both the pack sale happens and the game comes out. From what we understand from them, that does mean that you will not have your tokens liquid for buying packs or for um, or for staking into the game, which means that when the game comes out and gets going, even though you might be a big supporter with a big stake, you might be left in a situation where the only way you can play the game and earn crypto playing the game is by buying more tokens and then staking them into the game and waiting for these stakes to end. Now, when it comes to the token price, most people do feel that we're reaching kind of a floor. Let's see if my first one that comes up is GG or not. No, that's Mo. That's their other project. Little shout out to my Mo video. So if we look at Grim Gold, it has reached an area where it was trending, hit a bottom, and it has gone up, and it's held its way up now for two peaks, right? So that's a little bit different. Before it's down, and then the next peak was lower, down, peak, straight lower. This time we went down, bottomed out, and then went a little bit higher. And then now we're sitting right about, where we haven't quite went back down. Now, does this mean we can't dip back down to the lows? I don't know. But it is looking a little bit better in general. And a lot of people are, feeling pretty good about it. Now, there's been some changes to the Telegram game, and they're currently testing it, and I was actually somebody that was working with them and pushing on it. I was complaining a little bit to the team that there was a lot of confusion going on within the game. One of the problems, if you've been playing it, it was definitely too simple, right? You could just do a daily claim, you could get some tokens. You only had to deposit a little bit of tokens, and you could start winning 2,500 tokens every single day just for coming in. So they tried to implement a bot that would count your messages, because the goal here was to get the Telegram bumping a little bit, more people in here, more people talking. it wasn't really doing that to to the way they wanted, and so they're working on basically revamping it and making it a little better. Now, the thing I kind of complained about is I lost some tokens within the game because I was doing the spells. Now, the spells were always a random chance, right? You had a daily claim and a spell, and the spell cost 2,500 tokens, but you had a chance to win some tokens, which wasn't super clear from the way the bot was working. I could cast a spell and I could win 500 tokens or 1,000 tokens, and in my mind, that means if I did a bet, basically, even though this isn't technically gambling, I don't think, but nonetheless, if you do an action and you win that action, you would expect that if it says you won 500 or you won 1,000, that you got back that much more. Your balance went up by that much more, right? That you didn't pay 2,500 and then win 1,000 and have them say, "Hey, you won," because that's not a win, that's a loss. That's a I hit the minimum prize. That's a I didn't, I did a spin on the jackpot wheel for a $1 spin and I won 50 cents. I wouldn't consider that winning, or it should be more clear that that's what's happening to you. Now, I understand that maybe this is just a problem I was having, but to me, I thought the game should be a little more clear in what was going on, because I got to the point where, like, I showed them, look, your bot has told me I've won 30,000 tokens, but my balance is now negative compared to what I deposited, because so clearly I'm not winning. I've actually lost a little bit of tokens, but they're changing it. I'll have an update in the next video. Just if you're using the bot, just in the mini game, just be careful, pay attention to what's going on, and do understand that little hiccup that I didn't fully understand, but it should be coming back, and hopefully I'll see some more of you in the Telegram chatting about the game, being there and being part of it. Now let's go ahead and get into our ticket giveaway. We had 6 people enter, so this is still a really good odds for those of you who are paying attention and early. I do think most of these people have won. I do think Ethical is the only person. Either that or the name looks a little bit different. The rest of them I've seen around here. We'll shuffle it up a couple times and then we'll do a spin. Oh, and congratulations to Coach Vlad. You are really getting that ticket pile a little bit bigger. I do know that you're a big member of the community, so congratulations, sir. Other than that, guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope you have a good week, and I will be back hopefully on Sunday to do the next giveaway. All right, goodbye, guys.